Well, I'm just going to wait for a few people to show up. That's if anybody has their notifications on and if people actually see that I'm on. It has been quite some time, so I'm just going to give it a little bit before I start. I hope everybody's doing good. Um, Gosh, as you can tell by the title, it's a life update. It's been a little while since I've done this, and it's been almost a year since I was on here. That's a long time. um, yeah, there's just a lot I've been thinking about, and a lot I've been going through, and a lot that I've been working on, and I'm just really excited to like catch up and talk to everybody. Hey, how you all doing? God, it's been forever. I've been really good. I have a lot of life updates, really. If y'all want to, y'all can share this out. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm not on my laptop right now. So right now, I'm actually on my phone in my bathroom that I am remodeling. I don't know if y'all can tell by all the like the spackle in the holes and stuff. Um, but yeah, I have a lot to update you guys on. So hi, how are you guys doing? I hope y'all are well. So hey Tracy, oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. I've missed you guys too. And even though we, like she said, like Monica said, even though we've never met, I've missed you guys a lot, and it's been quite some time. It's so good to see you guys too. Oh my gosh, all these names. I'm so glad that you all are here tonight. Um, there are so many other people I would love for them to be in the live too, but I just wanted to talk to you guys and catch up. So, I am still singing, and that took me a while to kind of get back into as well. But yeah, I am still singing. I'm not sure if I have my TikTok linked to my um, channel information, my like description for my channel. Oh, Monica, thank you. So, a few updates, okay? First off, I've had a lot of things happen to me this year, um, and the end of last year that, gosh, just so much. I guess I would like to start with back in, I think it was just, no, it was the beginning of January. Let me back up actually. October, my husband and I, we went to, we had an anniversary getaway for a few days. And so we went up to Pigeon Forge in Sevierville, Tennessee. And we had our little getaway, which was great. It's always nice. October is our anniversary month. October 29th is our anniversary. So it was really nice to just kind of get away. That was kind of a place, we go to the wilderness of the Smokies, and that's a place that we've gone to multiple times. That's kind of our place to go and have our anniversary. So we did that. And a couple weeks later, I went and hung out with my best friend, and I was eating a taco from Taco Bell, and I lost one of my teeth, which was extremely embarrassing. Just really, it broke my heart. And losing a tooth for me is like losing my entire smile. I actually lost it, I think, really due to having PCOS, which those that you don't know, PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome, meaning there are multiple cysts on an ovary or both ovaries. which can cause infertility, menstrual issues, hair growth, hair loss, acne. The list goes on. Depression, anxiety. I have about every single one of those. But it can also cause decaying of your teeth. So, I've had my fair share of that, and it got to the point where I literally lost one of my front teeth. I think part of it could have been, lack of having my yearly or every 6-month cleaning, as a child and, as a teenager and things like that. I'm sure neglect of the teeth was kind of like the big role, but adding PCOS on top of that was kind of like a big deal, right? So, yeah, embarrassing, life, whatever. So, the next thing, in January, my husband and I hope I'm not ignoring anybody. My husband and I, yes, please smash that like button. My husband and I, you all know, you've seen him on the channel, Josh. We actually both got COVID, and it was pretty rough, and it was not fun. So we ended up, we finally got over it. It took us like 5 days to kind of get past like all the like crap of it. It was awful. Thank y'all for smashing the like button. So that was pretty rough. And then right after we had it, we had gotten a phone call. I think it was around like January 17th. Just to let you all know, from June 2021 to January 2022, I was working a stay-at-home job as a representative basically for Humana Medicare. I was under a contract for Centure, and basically I told people what their benefits were and things like that. So anyway, January I ended up deciding to leave the job because it just really was not for me. And if I find something, I want to find something that suits me and that I'm happy with. I shouldn't be unhappy every single day and dreading working, and that just wasn't the job for me. So anyway, fast forward back to January. About January 17th, we got a phone call from Josh's grandfather's rehabilitation, and it was basically, they were telling us that he got COVID when he was in the hospital, and well, he had it for 8 days and we weren't told. So then they're like, well, his breathing has gotten really bad. Would you like us to take it, or, if it gets worse, would you like him to go to the hospital? We'd get an ambulance to take him over. And we were like, yeah, I mean, duh. And so apparently overnight it progressively got worse, and they called us and said, hey, we're going to have to go ahead and take him into the hospital. We're waiting for the ambulance now because his breathing has just gotten really labored. So they called the ambulance and they were waiting for them to show up. And in the time that they were waiting for him to show up, Josh's grandfather passed away. And it was a total shock to us because, again, we didn't know for like almost the entirety that he had COVID. So that was very upsetting. So then we started dealing with, well, he's got a nice double wide trailer on about 1.5 acres of land. So we're like trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. And he told us, meaning Josh and I and his brother, that he wanted us to have his home. And it took a lot of thinking because it's about almost an hour drive from my mom's, and you all know how close I am with my family, and Um, after my dad passed away, I was helping my mom a lot and taking care of a lot of things. And my mom don't drive, so I was trying to figure out what am I going to do to accommodate all this. So luckily, my brothers, they live there, and my nephew, and so they've been kind of, helping out and, taking care of things that need to be done and stuff. So that was a plus. So we decided we wouldn't want to pass up this opportunity because this is kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity type thing. So we had to go through probate, and we're still kind of in the middle of it right now because there was no will. So we went through probate. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that. I love you too. We went through probate, or we're going through probate, and we went ahead and moved out here like about a week and a half-ish later after his grandfather passed away. In the meantime of moving, we're also dealing with the funeral, and all, preparing for all of that. And it was just a lot to deal with all at one time. So, but we did, and that was really important. And it was a beautiful service, and I'm lucky that, everything, we're blessed, everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out after his passing. We're still, like I said, going through probate, but it is working out pretty well. No news is good news type thing, right? If y'all see my head peeling, it's because I got sunburnt. Anyway, so, we moved out here, and at first I was, kind of nervous because the past few places Josh and I have lived, 2 of those places have been broken into, and it was like really nerve-wracking for me to come out here. And I'm home alone a lot because he works and I don't have a car, so it gets lonely sometimes, but it gives me time to think and reflect and give myself new challenges type thing. So with all that, we've been here since January, like the end-ish of January, and I've fallen in love with the place. We've done a lot of updates to the home, like painting. I do a lot of DIY things to bring life back to things, but in the cheapest way I possibly can, because again, we only have one budget, or one income, so we have to budget everything. But it's becoming home, and it's what we've always dreamed of. It's got a fenced-in backyard, and all of our dogs have a place to run. Back in September last year, we lost one of our dogs, and that was really hard on Josh. That was his dog. But back in May, we actually ended up getting a puppy, and she's done really well here. And so we've got a whole big backyard for our dogs to play in, and just the life that I always pictured, but better. Having freedom, having the space that we wanted, having the chance to make and have our own family here, in time. That'll happen eventually. I have faith it will. So all that has been happening. And then back in May, I decided, that I needed to do something about my weight. It had been bothering me for a while, you all know. And so, yes, you do have to have faith. And thank you, Haya Truth. I really appreciate that. It's been hard. There's a lot been going on. But anyway, where was I? Okay, back in May, I decided to go kind of, start a new journey and learn what my body needs and doesn't need, and um, just start to love myself and do better for my body. So I started my own weight loss journey, and I've accommodated it in the way I need to, the way that works for me. Everybody's different. I don't do the keto thing. I do what works for me. Um, I do intermittent fasting. I do a calorie deficit. I also drink all water. I try not to snack. I try not to eat, past a certain time of night. That's harder, because I am a night owl. Who? But, yeah, that's basically, the gist of it. But right after I started my journey, I got a phone call from a doctor's office saying they had gotten my test results back, for, like my blood glucose and stuff like that. So apparently I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So exactly, Tony. And hey, Alyssa, it's good to see you too. So yes, my A1C, I think it was, let's see, I can't remember what a normal is. My A1C, I think, was 7.8 or something like that. It was just like right there at the beginning of type 2 diabetes. PCOS can cause type 2 diabetes. Going back to the PCOS thing, just so y'all know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, I think mine was 7.8. It was 7.1 or 7.8. I can't remember, my A1C. So, I was already on metformin. They upped my dose on that. And I had already started my weight loss journey, and I continued, and I'm still doing it. Oh wow, Tracy. So, excuse me. So let's see, I've lost 26 pounds since May 9th. I started taking a supplement, or two supplements. One's trichromium, and it has cinnamon in it, which is, of course, it helps boost your metabolism and it levels out your insulin levels. Also, I'm on apple cider vinegar supplements, and it's the Bragg's brand, which is the organic, and it has if you take apple cider vinegar supplements, it needs to have 750 milligrams of acetic acid in it. Otherwise, it will not work as far as helping with fat loss, helping with boosting your metabolism, leveling out your insulin. I'm trying to remember the others. I can't. It decreases your appetite, which has done drastically. I can't even. It's crazy. So yeah, I have to say, and I'm gonna just be honest, the past month and a half, I've just been kind of dealing with like my birthday party and so many different things. So I have not been working on my working out, but I mean, I'm still losing weight, so I mean, I can't really say it's not working, right? I'm still eating correctly and all that fun stuff. And there are times where I kind of fall off for a couple days, and I come right back. We're all on our own journey, and no one can tell you you're doing it right or wrong. You have to find it out for yourself. You just do. And I can feel a huge difference, like in my neck. Excuse me, I can feel it in my chest. Like, I can feel a huge difference in my energy levels and just all that, really. I just feel more alive. I guess. Thank you so much. Kamunra. Okay, I was making sure that I wasn't reading that wrong. But it's doing good. I'm really happy. 26 pounds is, I mean, I feel like that's quite a bit. That's at least a toddler. So yeah, I've been going through that. My birthday was on July 21st, and I turned 30. 30. What the hell? 30? I just don't even understand where time has gone. I truly just don't get it. I wanted to also bring up the fact that, I miss my dad a lot. And this is kind of going to where I wanted to get to. Thank you all for the belated birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you, Tracy. I wish I still looked 19. Shit. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So, I've been thinking about my dad a lot. And, when I lost my dad, I lost a part of me. And I lost a lot of motivation to keep on going. And happy belated birthday. And so it was a very difficult time in my life. Like, I literally stopped doing so many things that I love to do. Like, I stopped the paranormal stuff. I stopped singing. I stopped a lot of things that I really loved to do, and I became someone I really didn't know at all. And but I'm getting back on track. I'm finding myself. It's been quite a journey, and also like a year ago started antidepressants, which has helped a little bit. Tell Thunder I said hey. But and thank you for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate that, guys. So but I'm finding myself, and I started singing again a few months ago, and I don't sing as much as I used to, but I'm definitely starting to sing a lot more than I used to. Because I literally didn't sing for like 2 years. Like, I would here and there, but nothing like I do now. So with that being said, I've really been thinking a lot. And I think, when I was doing paranormal, I was kind of not in it like I wanted to be, and not really. I was focused, but I wasn't focused. I think I was more in it because it was exciting versus wanting to know the truth about things. And thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Kamunra. I'm going to call you Moon. Is that okay? But I think, I'm in a different place now. And, after losing my dad, too, the paranormal stuff really left a bad taste in my mouth. And I don't know why. I was really kind of like freaked out by all of it, and I just didn't really like it. I even stayed off YouTube for a while. Like, I didn't even watch stuff. And even after I started posting DIY stuff, after I stopped doing that for a while, I went MIA on YouTube again. And I think it was just like all about a process. It was all about trying to find me. And now I'm in a different place where, I think I know my dad supported me for sure. And I think that my dad would want me to do what makes me happy, regardless of what it is. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not 100%, but let's just say I'm 90% sure. Hey, Nalisha. How are you doing? Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever. And I'm glad Moon is fine. Thank you for letting me know. How are you doing, Nalisha? But, so I think I'm 90% positive that I am going to change my YouTube name back to Kelsey's Paranormal Investigations. I am going to get back into filming paranormal videos when I can. It's not going to be coming out every week. It's not going to come out, maybe not even every month. I have no idea. I've got to find locations and find the good times that I can for weekends and stuff, because, you know, the hubby works. But I've got to find, you know, places. But I really want to get back into it. I miss it. I have not used any of my equipment. I miss it a lot. I will not be doing spirit box sessions here at my house. I just don't feel comfortable with it. So yeah. No, you haven't. I've only been here 30 minutes. No, you're fine, Alicia. So yeah, I think I'm going to start doing paranormal videos again. And then I'm going to start another channel under this name that I have right now, the KelseyBrook.xo. And I think that I'm going to do like DIY stuff over there and just random miscellaneous videos. So I'm just doing this for fun. But I'm doing the paranormal stuff more for like research and learning. I'm learning so much because I've been watching different people on YouTube. And I'd rather not say who I really watch right now, because everybody's got an opinion about people, and I can tell you there's some people I just don't watch anymore. Let's just leave it at that. But there are people that I've been watching lately that are the most legit people I've ever seen. And it's pretty great. So yeah. Mudcon! Yes, I need to get the cobwebs off the equipment for sure. Were you really, Nalisha? Yeah, I am ready as shit to get back into the paranormal. I miss it so much. I can't even explain. I've been thinking about it non-freaking stop, guys. Like that. I've been obsessed with it. Oh God, I've missed it so much. So I cannot wait to get back into it. And, you know, I'm not going to push myself. Like, I was pushing myself really hard there for a while before Dad passed. And I was really doing really well. You know, I was building my channel pretty quickly, but I was also doing really well with the editing and just doing a really good job in general. But I do want to get back into it. You know, of course, like I was saying, I have a lot going on in my life right now. So, like I said, I'm kind of doing like remodeling in my house, painting and stuff like that. Like, I cannot wait to get this painted. I can't stand that shit. Sorry, it's ugly. But this was the quietest place I had to do this live stream tonight, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to miss out on this. If I say I'm going to do it, by God, I'm going to find any place to do it. And I really just didn't want to wait any longer to say something. I didn't want to wait. There are so many things that I would love to be able to go back to the paranormal. There's so many things I would love to do. Like, there are also so many things of equipment that I really want to get. Like, I want to get flashlights. They're the kind that twist, um, so that the paranormal can manipulate it if they want. I would love to get those. They look like little cat balls, but they light up. And I really want to do that. Aw, I miss you too, Nalisha. Yeah, Dad would probably kick my ass if I don't. I miss chatting with you too, and your friendship. Oh, miss you. And thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. So yeah, uh, the little cat balls that I was talking about. Well, they're probably about that big or whatever. They light up with motion. So that would be really fun to have one sitting on the side and watch it roll, or whatever, somebody getting near it and touching it a little bit, or whatever the case is. There's just so many things. I want to get like the hug bear or whatever it is. It's the paranormal teddy bear. There are so many things that I would love to get, but right now my main focus is getting a place, or finding a place to investigate, and bringing a video, guys. And it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. But it's gonna be a good different. It's gonna be real for me. Like, not that my stuff wasn't real before, but it's gonna be more raw, I guess. There's a lot. I'll figure it all out. The ones on Amazon are great. The ones I got from the pet store weren't sensitive enough. Yeah. I saw some on Amazon that had really, really, really good reviews, and I think I have it in my wish list. But that also brings me to TikTok. Yeah, Nalisha, you're right. So that brings me to TikTok. I'm wanting to bring some content to TikTok as well. I think TikTok's going to be a random place. It's going to be a place where I can put some paranormal stuff up if I want to. It's going to be a place where I can put my random stuff up, like DIY stuff. And it's just, the thing though about TikTok is you need to find your niche. So I don't know whether it needs to be a mix of things or if it needs to stick with one thing. I have no idea yet, but I don't even really know how TikTok works enough. Like, I know some things, but maybe I should just stick with random shit. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just trying to live life. That's it. Thank you so much, Monica. I appreciate that. It's definitely been a roller coaster. A huge roller coaster. Turning 30 was the biggest roller coaster of them all. I probably about shit myself. When I turned 30, I literally wanted to cry. It's just like a huge thing to me. I don't know why. It's just, I'm saying goodbye to my youth, and I'm no longer a kid, and I can no longer be looked at as a 20-year-old. I'm a fucking adult. What? Since when? Oh, come on, MudCon. I need that mud thong. I don't even know what all you've gone through. I'm going through a lot myself, and TikTok is awesome. I'm there. Well, Melisha, I can do a recap because not everybody was here when I was talking about it, so I can do a quick recap. So basically, back in October, I lost a tooth due to PCOS, health reasons, all that fun stuff. And then fast forward to January, Josh's grandfather, well, we got COVID, me and Josh did. And then Josh's grandfather got COVID, and he was in a rehab, and he ended up passing away. And we took over his land, an acre and a half of land, and his Very nice double wide trailer. It looks like a house. You know how like trailers usually have like a distinct look to it. This looks like a home, like a house. Not that a trailer isn't a home. God, don't get me wrong. But it looks more like a house and like a one level home versus like what you would normally see a trailer look like. Um, so that's what it kind of looks like. And I'll eventually show you guys. It's a mess right now, I'm not gonna lie. So once I clean it up, I may show you guys. I've done a lot of like remodeling, painting, and stuff like that, and I still have a lot more to do. I'm sitting here in my master bathroom floor. Still need to paint this stupid wall behind me with this whole bathroom. And then I've got to paint, I even have like tape up. Okay, MedCon. I love you guys. I miss y'all so much. Definitely would love to catch up soon. And yes, Nalisha, I see what you said about the 30. God. Life's going by too fast. Yeah, yes, Nalisha. It is like a little, I think it's 20 or 22 years old, something like that. It's a little older, but I mean, for the most part, it's still in good shape. There's places in like the floor that need to be kind of worked on eventually over time, and we're definitely going to be taking out the carpet and putting something in it. Some not real hardwood, but that vinyl or whatever it's called. Eventually, but right now we are broke, so can't do that. So painting it is. So anyway, getting back to it, we are in the process of probate, but we've taken over the payments and we are buying Josh's grandfather's home. His grandfather wanted us to have it, and because Josh's twin brother, already has his own home, and then Josh's sister, she's like in the middle of like working three jobs. She is, I think, going back to school to be a veterinarian. She still works at the vet, but I don't know if it's clinicals or what she does, but yeah, she has a lot going on there. So it's just us, getting the place, and it's a really nice place, and we have wonderful neighbors. I'm so grateful, and they're not right up against us. That's so nice. We live on a road, but it's not a very busy road. We live super close to the interstate, which is very convenient for Josh, for work. So, it's got a lot of perks. We're about 25 minutes away from like multiple different counties, which is super cool. Let's see here. Do you have my phone number? You can contact and connect with me again if you want to. I don't know if I have my phone number. I had changed my phone about a year ago, so I'll have to look and see. If I don't, then I can shoot you a message. But yeah. It's been a big change, but it's been the best thing. I'm loving it, guys. I seriously am loving it. I'm actually, my sister-in-law and I have decided to kind of make like a little side hustle, and what we're going to do is we're going to start going and buying like little pieces of used furniture, like a Goodwill and stuff like that, redo it with, nice stuff like nice paint, and new hardware and stuff, and upsell, to bring us both in some income. We're going to go halfsies. So it'll be nice. And let's see what else. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Just recently, Josh had COVID again. That was really fun. It was right like a week before my birthday. That was really fun. You would have thought he was dying. But it's been really great, and I am so excited. I'm really excited to get back into YouTube. I've just really been thinking about it a lot these past couple of weeks. It's like consumed me, and I couldn't wait any longer to say something. I just couldn't. I didn't want to. So yeah. Any questions? Girl, totally roadside shop, especially apartments around the first of the month. You know, I was kind of curious about that. I didn't know if that was legal here or not. I was doing dumpster diving there for a little while. I also do penny shopping at Dollar General. Gotta love a good bargain. Although I haven't really been finding much at Dollar General. I think all these other people are penny shopping like right as soon as they open. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with the Facebook yard sale stuff. So I need to actually start looking on like weekends so that I can go and grab some of this stuff up before it starts getting cold. I also look at Craigslist because I know Craigslist will do it sometimes too. Like they'll sell some, or they'll give some stuff for free or whatever. But yeah, one thing that I guess has been bothering me a little bit is, missing how things used to be. Oh yeah, they've got good canvases. I miss how things used to be. I miss being able to, or I miss having. There were certain people that I really miss having in my life, and when I kind of lost myself, I lost touch with certain people, and but I'm trying to make things better in so many different ways, even with my own sisters, and just I feel like life is finally starting to straighten out a bit, and I'm finding me and my happiness, and that is just such a good feeling. I don't know. I feel like I'm finding my independence as well, and it's a good feeling, and I cannot wait to see where everything takes me, and I don't know, it's just exciting. It really is. It's exciting, and I haven't been this excited to do something in a long time. Oh yeah, Alicia, for sure. For sure, that sounds fun. I am still in the same state. I'm still in Tennessee. Luckily, I'm only about 45 minutes. 45, yeah, about 45 minutes if you take the interstate to, well, 30 to 45 minutes, just depending, to Knoxville. In a little town called Dandridge. It's inside Jefferson City. And I absolutely love it here. It is so nice. We're about 5 minutes from the lake, and that is nice because, honey, I love to fish, and we love going to the lake whenever we can. I hate boats. I won't get on a boat, but I will go and get in the lake. It's fun. Fishing, not fishing, it's great. It's just been really nice. Also, just being husband and wife. Because, I lived with my parents for a couple of years, and I had my brother and my nephew for a couple of years, or for about 4 years. And then before that, I lived with his mom, and I lived with my parents, or we lived with his mom, we lived with my parents. So this is our first time really, like, being by ourselves for this long since we've gotten married. When we got married, it'll be 9 years in October. Yeah. Yes, it'll be 9 years in October. And in all that time, we have only lived with each other. The longest amount of time we lived with just me and him was, let's see, hmm, April, 7 months was the longest we ever lived together, and we're at that mark now. We're actually about to surpass that mark, which is really cool. So that's just like me and him. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain. It's pouring, and I've got a little sun, whatever the. Let me show you guys. My bathroom is atrocious, so please do not judge me. Got a lot going on. Let's turn this around. Okay, so sunlight or whatever, and then I'm taping those off so I can paint around it, and then I'm gonna scrape those white lines off because I just really don't like that. Got my plants there, my really messy stuff. Like, look at that. That's my paint stuff. We've got a cabinet here that goes all the way up, and we got a window. Can't wait to get that down and put a pretty curtain up or something. But yeah, that's the bathroom. I do have a garden tub. It's messy, but garden tub. And we have a shower. Let's see here. It never is too late, Monica. You are correct. And it's not, it's actually about an hour from Maryville. That's like closer to Townsend. We are on the other side of Sevierville. It is, Nalisha. It's nice to have our own space. Not that it was terrible living with anybody else, but it's nice to have our own space. Hey, John. Let's see. Lots of people I care about in Kentucky got flooded. A whole town is mostly gone. I heard about that. That's terrible. I really hate to hear that. There's been so much happening, like, in the world. It just makes you want to live even more. I think that's what's kind of pushed me to, like, I just can't keep, wondering how life is going to be. I just got to do it. But yeah, I think that's literally all the updates that I have. That's basically it. What have you guys been into? I'm sure it's been, everything. Prices have gone up on everything, so it's not like we can go out and have a lot of fun everywhere, It's ridiculous. Oh, one more thing. We had my birthday on, my birthday party on the 18th, I think, which was a Saturday. And literally the following Monday, we have a huge tree in our front yard, and part of it fell down. I don't know when, because it wasn't down that morning, but that afternoon it was. We didn't hear it. But that tree apparently is rotted, and we, of course, we can't afford to go get it, cut down, for one thing. So it's just going to have to stay there. And we were hoping the electric company was going to cut it down because they're widening our road, because they're putting an RV park down the road from us. And they're cutting down trees because they're moving the power lines. And apparently they're not cutting ours down. They're only trimming up the side of it, but they cut down our neighbor's tree, which is there's not much of a difference of how close their tree was to the road. it sucks. So I don't know what we're gonna do about cutting the tree down. Because Josh has had to borrow a chainsaw from the neighbor, and he had to use a chainsaw for the first time, not even knowing how to. So yeah. Let's see. We can't know what the future life is going to be. We can only live our best life today. And you're right, Alicia. You really are right. John, I was in a wedding yesterday evening, and I was a groomsman for the groom and bride. Well, that's awesome. That is so much fun. I thought of moving to Tennessee. I believe it's called Mount View or something like that. It's up near Bristol, Tennessee. I think I have heard of that. Bristol's a nice area. We went through there one time. There's a haunted bed and breakfast my husband and I stayed in, and it was a really fun experience. It really was. And I think it was like right outside Bristol. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm going to have to go back and watch my video. I don't think I ever did did I do a full video on that, or was it just a live stream? I can't remember now. I'm going to have to look. But, yeah, it sucks to borrow someone else's tool for sure. But chainsaws are expensive, and he luckily had one. And he's such a good neighbor. Bless his heart. He just got diagnosed with cancer. And, it's like it's a throat cancer of some sort. So he just started chemo and radiation last week. And I just hate that for him. He's a good man, and his wife is so nice. And I hate to see that he's going through that. But, I feel good about this one. Like, I feel like he has a chance, I don't think that, I'm not thinking the worst, Bristol, Tennessee, and Virginia is a beautiful place. Yes, I agree. It was weird when we went up there, because we went through the Virginia part of Bristol as well, and when we drove up there, it said, drones, it was like the speed limit was, or the speed was, like monitored by drones or something. It was funny. I don't know. It was so weird. We were like, what is this? We have never seen anything like that before. The missus and I live in Virginia now. We were going to move out of Virginia and tired of property tax on vehicles you already own 3 times a year. That's ridiculous. I think I heard something about that recently. My brother is actually in Manassas, Virginia, and he hasn't really, he kind of keeps to himself. He hasn't really said anything about that to me, but yeah, he's lived up in Manassas for a while. He likes it a lot up there. I'm so glad you have good neighbors, and you have to do what you have to do. People used to look out for each other all the time, and they should, in my honest opinion. Honestly, yes. And I've thought about that a lot too. Like, when a neighbor gives you something, you don't expect to get something back. Like, for instance, if a neighbor comes and brings you brownies, you shouldn't expect them to come and bring you brownies. You should do that out of the kindness of your heart. And some people just aren't like that. Luckily, my neighbors are those kind of people. Like, they have given us food so many times, and we've given them food. Like, we just do it and don't expect it, Let's see. But it is nice to have great neighbors. They are just wonderful people. The speed limit is monitored by drones, LOL. Yeah. I'm literally surrounded by battlegrounds, LOL. That's so interesting. I bet you can get some really interesting stuff there. Yeah, also I wanted to say also, what kind of turned me away from the paranormal stuff for a while too was there was a lot of drama there for a little while. And you know, I associated myself with both parties, and I hated being in the middle, and it made me feel really awkward. So that was another thing. Like, I'm not allowing myself to. I will defend you, but also people got to understand that you can't drag other people into your business and expect them to stand up for you like you push them to stand up for you or push them to be on your side. No, if you're a true friend, you're not going to make somebody choose sides and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful, like who you're friends with and stuff, and who you associate yourself with. So that's definitely going to be something I'm careful with in the future. Gifts are not hidden contracts. That attitude only came about in the last couple of generations as people have gotten more selfish. I give out of love, and it makes me happy. Yes. That's exactly. I can't talk tonight, obviously, so I can't say it as good as you and Alicia, but that is exactly what I mean. You're supposed to give out of love. You're supposed to do those things from your own heart, and people are not supposed to be expecting you to do those things. My neighbor and I talked about this one day. I don't want to feel like I've got a tally. Like, I went over there and borrowed eggs. What if I didn't pay those back? Are you going to count that against me eventually? Like, it shouldn't be that way. If I go over there and get eggs and don't return any, don't take it personal. And just like I wouldn't take it personal, that's just how it's supposed to be. You give because you care. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing? Is it really, Melisha? I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I just don't. We definitely need to catch up, though. I went to Gettysburg with the missus, and there's this one statue of a guy on a horse. I ended up with an attachment. I was told by a few people he attached to me when I was there. Wow. That's scary, but I still want to go. I have never been. That's one thing I'd like to do is, like, I want to travel out a little bit. I'd love to go to Savannah. I'd love to go to Gettysburg. I would love to go to Charlotte. Or not Charlotte, Charleston, sorry. God, there was somewhere else I wanted to go, and I'm trying to remember. I still want to go to Waverly Hills. It still freaks me out, though. I give from my heart. I don't even think about what are they going from me? Wait, what they are getting from God, I can't even read. I'm not putting them in debt by giving. Yeah, I'm giving because I want them to have it. Yes. 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 Have you, Andrew? I've been pretty busy too. It's been a busy life. It was cool as anything. I would go again. LOL. Yeah, I bet. It's scary, the thought of attachment, but at the same time, if you are being safe and you have God, He is powerful. And He's so much more powerful than anything in this world. Anything in paranormal world. He's so powerful. So that's what keeps me comfortable, and that's what makes me not so scared. Savannah, Georgia, home of Gone with the Wind, and Forrest Gump bench scene. Yes! Abner Doubleday was a captain in the Union Army and also the founder of baseball that served Fort Sumter. Really? Interesting. Didn't know that. There's a few places on my bucket list in the States I eventually want to go visit. Yes. There's quite a few places that I would love to visit. One place that scares me, 2 places that scare me really bad. 3 places that scare me really bad, actually. Number 1, the Sally House. That scares me really bad. Number 2, the Conjuring House. Scares me shitless. And then number 3, Zach Bagans' museum freaks me out. There was one more place. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's in Kentucky. It's a bar. And somebody brought it up the other day, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I won't. I absolutely will not go there. Honestly, I don't think that I would go to Zach Bagans' museum. And I honestly don't know if I'd ever go to the Conjuring House. That shit scares me. Like, that's real demonic stuff. And I just personally will not go to the point where I want all these views because I'm going somewhere demonic. No, thank you. I want to get evidence, but I will not mess with something like that. I know God's bigger than anything in this world, but it's still very scary. And I don't think that I want something like that. I don't want to play around with that. Let's see. Waverly Hill is off the charts. Yes, I want to do that so bad. We have something in the house we live in now. Black shadow figure. You will hear him walk up and down the hall. You will catch him peeking in the rooms. I have something similar to that here too. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. That's why I don't want to do a spirit box thing here. I just don't want to stir anything up here because I live here and I'm here by myself a lot. And yes, Bobby Mackey's. I will not go there. Apparently there's a portal to hell downstairs in the basement or something. Fuck that. I am never doing that. Mickey Gilley's haunted too. I don't know where Mickey Gilley's is. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Can you kind of tell me where that's at? Salem, Massachusetts. I want to go there so bad. New Orleans. I've heard New Orleans is pretty haunted. So if giving to someone is a secret contract for something you want from them, then that is manipulative and controlling, and you just left an attachment in the object or item. Yes. Aviation. Hey Kelsey, it's been a while. Hope you're well. It's the most innocent. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? I am well, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you for coming by. I grew up in Salem, Massachusetts. Man, I am so jealous. I was going to go to Villisca and do a drive-by to get a feel for the land around, then dreaming about the girls and all the blood in the house later that night after going to Malvern. Where are these places? I need to know this. Where's Villisca? I feel like I'm missing out on so many things that like I could do. The thing is, I can't travel out too far. I needed places closer to me that are within like a few hour distance or something that I can do over a weekend. There's a place in Chattanooga. It's a hotel. It's called the Reed Hotel that I would like to go to. I want to go to Hell's Bar and Dam, but they've got new people there, and I don't know if they're doing. I think they do ghost tours, but I don't think they're allowing people to do it alone. Oh gosh! I hope. Did y'all hear that? Any of that? My battery went low. Let's see. I was going to the Villisca and do a drive. Oh yeah, I read that. I'm doing okay. Got some health issues going on, but it's whatever. No point complaining, right? Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've got health issues going on. I know all about that. It's rough, but you know, I'm here for you, and I hope that everything is okay, and I hope you get better and healthier. And I'm just really sorry that you're going through health issues. I'm in Canada, and Newfoundland is the only eastern province I haven't been to yet. Interesting. What part of Canada are you in, Monica? I grew up in Kentucky, right over the state line from Jellicoe. Have you ever heard of Devil's Creek? No, but I know where Jellicoe is. You froze, but we still heard you. Okay. Sorry about freezing like that. My phone said I've got like 20% battery left, so it brought up a little thing and it froze me for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Villisca Axe Murder House. Yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Excuse me. I knew it sounded, or Villica or Villisca, whatever you want to call it. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Um, that's one place that I would like to go to too. I just recently watched something on that. Bobby Mackey's was also a slaughterhouse back in the day. Yeah. See, I don't know about all that. Good to see you though. So good to see you. It's been a while. It really has been. It's literally I was looking back at like when my last video on YouTube was. I have no idea about D Live. God, it's been forever. But on YouTube, it August 29th would have been a year. If I would have waited until then, it would have been a whole year since I had posted anything on YouTube. What the hell, dude? Like, what the hell is actually happening? I don't even know. But I'm back. It's not going to be like it used to be. Like, I'm not going to be going live constantly. I'm not going to be posting up videos weekly or monthly. Well, maybe monthly. I don't know. Hopefully. We'll see. I know the owner of Malvern Manor. My dad has been sent there. He goes to places to investigate a few days before I show up. Really? That's awesome. Where's Malvern Manor at? Or Malvern Manor. I live in Ontario, Southern Georgian Bay. Interesting. That's so cool. So, I'm sure you get this question or have gotten this question before by us Americans. But in Canada, this is one word. My brother and I love watching Degrassi, and I know that's a Canadian show. And my brother and I just love like the different pronunciate. I can't even say it. The way people pronounce words. For instance, about. Those in Canada, it almost sounds like a boat, or against for me is like against sometimes in Canada. There's other ones too, and I just can't remember. It's been a long time. Just interested in see if that's how you all pronounce it or how you pronounce it. Yes, back now. Mickey Gillies is a bar formerly owned by Mickey Gilley himself. I need to find these places. I can tell you all about Devil's Creek. There's something up there that flies over the trees. It ripped the roof off of a Volkswagen, and there used to be a satanic church up there, and there's a graveyard. And believe you don't want to be up in those woods out in the holler after dark. Hell no. That's scary. It almost sounds like Berrien Pines with the Jersey Devil. Oh, yeah. Sally House. Oh, God. Sally House freaks me the hell out. So, Berrien Pines. Yeah. Sally House. I don't know. That freaks me out. Okay. I'll tell you all who I've been watching lately. I'll just go ahead and tell you. And people may have their own thoughts on these people, but it's just a couple people that film together. They've gotten really popular recently, and I think most of it is just because of how legit they are. I've never seen a moment in their videos where I feel like they're faking or just doing something for entertainment. Sam and Colby. If you guys have not checked them out, Sam and Colby are awesome. Like, I would shit myself if I was able to do like some type of investigation with them because they are so serious. This is one thing I'm going to be bringing. One thing that I'm going to be bringing to this new me. Coming back to the paranormal stuff. I'll eventually change my name. Maybe not tonight, but I will change it soon. But what I'm planning on bringing is the Estes method. I don't know if y'all have heard of that, but I think it is freaking insane. So cool. I know right where it is. It's not far from where I grew up, and it's very close to Cumberland Falls. Oh God, I love Cumberland Falls though. Have you ever gone to the Moonbow? Like seen the Moonbow? It's so beautiful. Yes, I say it about and yes against. I'm not laughing at you. I think it's so interesting, like how different people talk. And it's so funny to hear people try to pronounce it that way because I probably fuck it up completely. Province pronounces words slightly different. Eastern Canada really does, and accents are strong in some parts out east. Yeah, I watched this guy, Joe Robinette. He does like bushcraft stuff, and he's from Canada. I can't remember. I think he's from Toronto, but I think his accent isn't like super super strong, but there are certain things that he says, like a boat, and I know that one sounded really awful, but like kind of like the normal thing that you would hear in a Canadian accent. It's not like in your face though. I've watched Sam and Colby. I did stop watching TFIL though. They had a setup one time and they didn't say until after it was a setup. I don't watch them. I've heard of them, but I didn't really have a desire to watch them. I do watch Exploring with Josh. He started doing a lot of investigations at the Conjuring House. I haven't watched him in a while, but I really respect Josh. Because even when I watched him as an explorer, when I watched him just as an explorer, he did really awesome, and he was always really respectful, and he always had a backstory when he could, and just explain the situation. Like Sam and Colby, that's what I like about them. They explain the situation, they explain what devices they use and what they are. They give a backstory about these places that they go to. It's not just entertaining, it's like they're really getting real evidence, and it's really interesting to see. Oh, Lord. Wow. Thank you, High Truth. Okay, let me go back here. Yes, girl, I went to school in the town next to there. I come out of those mountains. I'm totally southeastern Kentucky raised though. I'm in Georgia now. Talk about accents, really drawn out southern. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I love Kentucky though. My family's from Kentucky. Let's see. It's funny, the missus had a strong Virginian accent and I have my New York accent. I told her one day, I'm glad the North and South are friends again. And she side-eyed me. That's funny. That's okay, no worries. My mom is from Nova Scotia. Scotia? Is that how you say it? I don't even know. Scotia? And father is Ontario French. Easy for me to pick up Eastern accent. Nice. Did your dad speak French? And did your mom speak French? Or I'm not really sure like what kind of accent that might be. Or not accent, but like, whatever. Thank you, Tony. I'm so happy I'm still blue. Yes, me too. Yeah, I don't even remember who all's mods anymore. Oh, it's been so long. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate it. I feel like I have a totally hillbilly accent, but I've actually had a lot of people say they really like my accent. When I worked for Humana, like I was saying earlier, Humana Medicare, I did a lot of phone calls, so the people that I would talk to were from all over the United States, and they'd be like, well, you definitely are Southern, and I'd say, yeah, and I'd be like, you want to take a guess on where I'm from? Most of the time people would say, either Georgia or Texas. And finally, eventually, people started catching on, and they'd say, "Oh, Tennessee, Tennessee for sure." And I'm like, "Damn, y'all are getting too good." But yeah, I think my accent has changed a lot. Um, you know, when I was younger, I mean, I had a little bit of a country accent, but as I've gotten older, I feel like my country accent has gotten insane. Let's see here. I have generations of stories to tell. My grandfather bought devil Antsy. I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Hatfield's home after he died. Where's that at? My daddy told us so many true ghost stories. That's crazy. It's funny when Kelsey sings, you don't hear her accent. Yeah. Isn't that weird? And I don't even do that on purpose. Like, for instance, Keith Urban, he's Australian, and you couldn't even listen to his music. You wouldn't even know he's Australian. That's so funny, Nalisha. That is so funny that me and you both use that as an example. Yes, Dad speaks French. His parents only spoke French when they didn't want us kids knowing what they were talking about. LOL. My mom doesn't speak it. I only understand some words. Well, that's so cool. That is so neat. Yeah, I would love to learn another language, and I was actually talking to Josh at one point. I'd like to learn Spanish because that one is so. That's like the second language in the United States, I would assume. So that's definitely something I think that's a language I would like to try to learn at least. And then after that, I really don't know. I almost lean towards like Chinese or something. I know the only thing about like the Asian countries or whatever is there are so many different languages and they all sound very similar. So I feel like I would just really confuse myself and maybe it would be a horrible idea for me to even try to learn that. But Spanish, I feel like, my brother-in-law, his family's Mexican, so, his mom was teaching us a lot of Spanish at one point, and I just couldn't catch on at the time. I don't think I was focused enough. But like people from Mexico versus people from Puerto Rico have different slang, for example. But apparently, my sister's mother-in-law said Spanish is like one of the easiest languages to learn, which I would probably agree on that. English is 100% the hardest. It's ridiculous, the rules in English. The Hatfield and McCoy feud, Devil Ants. I hope I'm saying that wrong. Or right. Hatfield on the Kentucky-Virginia border sounds like ants. Okay, yeah, I was saying it right. Okay. It's like growing up, my dad tried to teach me Polish. It almost said Polish. It's very hard. My mom would only speak Spanish with my grandmother around Christmas. I never learned, though. Man, that sucks. But, Polish would be an interesting one to learn. I'm old now, and I've got so many true ghost stories passed down to me and many real-life experiences to share. If we got together, I feel like we would talk for days. Nalisha, you're not even kidding. Like, we need to seriously, plan something. Listen, if you ever want to come up, Nalisha, since I know you more on a personal level, let me know, and you can always stay here. I've got somewhere you can sleep at least. You can sleep on my couch. I got a pull-out bed, an air mattress. My guest room is shit right now because there are so many things in there from Josh's grandparents and father and aunt that lived here at one point and some of our stuff. So that guest room is packed. We do have 3 bedrooms, but Josh has his, this was the compromise, okay? Josh has his own room it's his man cave. He plays his video games in there. He watches his TV shows in there. It's like totally a man cave. The agreement was he gets that room, he can decorate it however he wants, but I get the entire house and I can decorate it however I please. So he keeps trying to add little things to the house. And I'm like, we already discussed this. I choose. Because I have a vision, literally, of what I want it to be. I'm definitely not trying to be a bitch to him, but he did say and agree to that, so. Have you ever watched Fluffy the comedian on YouTube? I think so. He's Mexican and talks about how you can tell when where people are from by the way they speak Spanish. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I think he's the bigger guy. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. I'm afraid my stories will go to the grave with me before I get a chance to share them. Girl, share them with me. Definitely contact me ASAP. I've got some things to catch you up on. Definitely. Where can I reach you, Nelisha? Like, where can I shoot you a message? I want to make sure that I can get in touch with you. I just need to make sure, because I don't know. I can't look right now because I'm using my phone. I don't think that I have your phone number. I don't know. I'll have to look. Yes, definitely. Okay. I was thinking so. Gosh, guys, it's been so wonderful catching up with you guys. Let's see. I got some steps in today. That's better than sitting here doing nothing. I'm not getting steps, right? Yes, that's right. Okay. Can you reach me on Twitter? I do Facebook Messenger, but not a lot. Yeah, I can definitely reach you on Twitter. And if I can't find your phone number, if I find your number, I'm gonna text you. And then if I can't find your phone number, I'll reach you on Twitter and then send you a message. It's great seeing you too, Haya. It is great. It's nice catching up with everybody, and I don't know. I feel like me again, guys. It's great. You got me? Oh, yeah. Let me show you. Well, first, let me show you like this. Hold on. I'll show you like this. So, of course, I've got this. This is the tree line, the water reflection. There's a story behind it, basically. It's like, this is a reflection of my life. And this arm is my spiritual arm. My dad's initials, JF, for Jim Fry. And then I've got the Northern Lights. And then it goes into space, right? And this is my constellation, the Cancer constellation. And let me go back. It goes into the moon phase and more into space. So basically, the water's a reflection. I always feel like I'm just like one with the world, the universe, the galaxy. I just feel like I'm one with all that. And I just don't know. I get so much energy from the galaxy and nature, and the moon is just one of my favorite things. And I just have such a fascination with the space. Like with space, I have a huge fascination for that. Like I one day would love to be able to get a nice camera to be able to start taking astrophotography. That's something that like is a huge dream of mine. I would love to do that. I would love to get a nice telescope so that I could do that. And eventually I'm sure I will. It'll take time, but I'll eventually get there. Maybe when I become, a millionaire after winning the lottery or something. I don't know. It's called A Light Child. Is that what I am? You said you wouldn't do spirit box there. What about dowsing rods or no communication with spirits there? Well, I don't know. That's something I would definitely have to think about. My mom asked me, why don't you want to do the spirit box there? And I said, I don't know. I think it's just, I'm scared that, like, I may bring something else into the home, but I'm also scared, like, I'm going to find out for sure that there's something here. And I live here. I'm by myself here a lot, so I get, as stupid as it sounds as a paranormal investigator, I'm scared to do to be here by myself if I know something's here, you know? Like, if I have confirmation that something's here. I don't know. I might give something like that a try eventually. Maybe once I start feeling a little bit more comfortable. But for now, I'll keep it outside the house. So I might do a spirit box outside one day or something. I don't know. I just don't want to bring it in the house. At Alicia on Twitter. Okay, I'll definitely do that. Guys, I don't even know. Let's see. It's 11:22. I actually need to get off here and I need to get a bath. And I don't think it's appropriate. Look, it froze. Sorry. I don't think it's appropriate for me to sit here and talk to you guys while I take a bath. So, but I'll try to be back on here soon, you know, and catch up. I don't want to make this channel all about being live, but if you all can check my description, I think it's not necessarily my channel information, basically, my about section. I think my TikTok may be on there. If it is, go check it out. If not, it's the same name on here that it is on TikTok. Go check me out, guys. Go follow me. I may try to go live on there every once in a while. So I think I have a little over 1,000 over there too. So yeah, go check out TikTok if y'all have it, and I'll try to be back here as soon as I can. But guys, thank you all so much for being here. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that. Okay, I screenshotted it. Have a good night. Stay safe and keep smiling. We missed you very much. Love you and glad you're back. Thank you so much. You know I love you. Please take care. Namaste. Thank you so much. I love you too. Good to see you, Kelsey. It's been a long time. You look great and I love your hair. Much love. Enjoy your bath. Thank you so much, Erica. It was great seeing you. Thank you so much for commenting and coming and watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. So glad you got to come back to YouTube. Yes. Or you were coming back to YouTube. Yes, me too. Trust me. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Y'all have no idea. That would be your OnlyFans account. Just kidding. Yeah. Could you imagine a paranormal OnlyFans? I love you guys so much. It was great seeing you guys too. And I can't wait to see you guys again. And y'all have a wonderful night. Don't forget to keep it spookingly savage. I haven't forgot that. But yeah, I'll see you guys really soon. Just keep those post notifications on so that you can get notified next time I go live. Love you guys. Off to bed soon, usually in bed. Thank you so much. It's great seeing you guys here. Oh God, I hate to leave, but I love you guys. I'll be back soon. Bye guys.